Okay, so very warm welcome from the both of us, Ashivat Tripathi and Swaran Ravindra. We both have been fellows, alumni, and we are very, very pleased to take this session for you as past fellows ourselves. We are really delighted that we had this responsibility of anchoring and moderating your session. So the session is envisioned to encourage the fellows to speak their context and issues concerning the internet ecosystem. And you have been working in your buddy groups with your mentors, with the help of your mentors. And today we're here to hear from you, what exactly have you been learning all this while and how would you plan on contributing back in your economies? So we will not take much time.
So being a fellow and as you come from APsig and APrIGF fellowship, you have this unique knowledge and your knowledge is fresh and you have this holistic view of internet governance. So in a way, your knowledge is actually most among the teams. So please do not hesitate and we'll get back right into the session. The first buddy group would be my buddy group and another, I'll hand it over to you. Is it okay?
We go to the second one, right? Okay, thank you. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one. Please refer to your listing so you are correctively prepared.
So the second body group is a group of Jan, Upasna, and Angsikwa. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong.
Sincere apologies if we're not getting the names right. Please speak to us more and we will work on that too. Jen, is your team here? We'll go to the next one. Okay, then let's move on to Ellen's group. Okay, Shrideep's group. Ahmed. Very naughty children indeed.
Yeah.
Everyone can share your presentation. It's only 1% that can share the screen.
Yeah, everyone can.
Yeah.
Anyone can share the screen. Any group is here now. Which group is here now? You go first. Oh, Maureen.
All right.
Okay, let's go. So Maureen's group is ready and we should go.
All right. So Nina, Letitia, and Nettie's group, mentored by Maureen.
Maureen and Ganella. Go Pacific.
Don't hesitate, it's your session.
Hi, my name is Letitia Messiah. I'm from the Solomon Islands, and I'm here today as chair of the Pacific Islands chapter of the Internet Society, for short PISOC. PISOC is a non-profit, non-government organization with members who have an interest in the internet in the Pacific Islands. Some of the activities that we have been involved in is recently we hosted the first ever Pacific Hackathon. This saw innovative and potential developers, including non-techie individuals who came out to hack a solution to amplify Pacific voices. We are also a strong advocate for women and girls in ICT, making awareness on ICT opportunities and career paths, access and safety, online safety, and more. Participating in the SEEDS IGF and now the APrIGF, it is evident that civil society organizations have their own opportunities and challenges. One of the opportunities is networking and working in a multi-stakeholder approach to bridge the digital divide in this time and age. And I am grateful to the APSIG, APrIGF, for giving me that opportunity to directly communicate with the Minister for ICT, PNG, to advance some activities for us in the Pacific Islands. One of the challenges is most of the civil society organizations are facing funding issues. Civil societies are your voice in the local communities. Please come make meaningful partnership, come spend your funding, collaborate with us so we can cooperate and work together in a multi-stakeholder approach to advance internet governance opportunities in the Asia and especially in the Pacific Islands. Please remember the P in the APrIGF. Thank you.
Bulavinaka and Nuaia. I'm Nina Naka'o from Fiji, and as a stakeholder working in the professional library sector, I would like to say that it is beneficial and extremely important for the internet governance policies to support and enable meaningful access to information. As an APNIC and APrIGF 2022 fellow, I came to share the benefits of internet in our library's setting and to learn about internet governance, learning about the future of work, especially how it would affect the students in today's society, and how the different stakeholders are working towards an open and trusted internet is extremely inspiring. The different perspectives shared and innovative approaches have given me hope for the future. What next? I am looking to have more people, especially my library colleagues in the Pacific Libraries Network and the Fiji Librarians Association become more involved in this space, because having everyone in the Pacific region connected to a safer, reliable, and accessible internet is crucial. If you are looking to roll out digital literacy programs, please collaborate with your local, public, and community libraries, because that's if you haven't already, because we reach a unique audience. Thank you.
Thank you, Nina. Thank you, whole team. And thank you, Maureen, for mentoring them so well. The next one would be from En Chang Choi's buddy group, Jan, Upasna, and Angs Tisui. You're next.
Hi, everyone. I'm Upasna. So today we'll be talking about how to deal with misinformation and disinformation, which is a prevalent problem, not just in Asia Pacific, but across the globe. But I would like to start our presentation with a story. So in 2018, basically what happened is 2 tourists in the state of Assam in India were lynched to death due to fake information forwarded on WhatsApp messages. The messages essentially claimed that they were 2 child kidnappers that were there in Assam to kidnap their children. And because parents were worried about safety, it culminated into the death of two innocent young adults. This is just one story, but across states, this has been a problem. So I'm sharing this story because I wanted to highlight the very real and harmful impact of fake information that is spread through platforms and technology. Over to Ong. Sorry, over to Jacob.
Next slide. Next slide. Okay. In the Philippines, we do have this. This has been documented just last year by Jonathan Ong and Jason Cabañas in the University of Leeds. So this information in the Philippines has been quite prevalent for almost a decade now, and the architecture is described in the infograph on screen. So there are political clients, and then they hire PR firms. Then they hire digital influencers, which gives out messages that supports those political clients. And through time, they influence followers and fans, which actually echo these messages. And this causes a lot of fake news to go around and disinformation, and it actually affected our last national elections. So what is this all about? Back to the last slide. Oh. So it is called the illusory truth effect. When we hear the same false information repeated again and again, we often come to believe it's true. So if you're not sure about what you're sharing, don't share it at all. And that's the lesson that is learned from here. Because even if you're just getting comments or reactions from people, they tend to believe that it's true. And thanks. So we then ask the questions among ourselves: how can we distinguish authentic organic trends from artificial network and marketed information? There's no clear answer yet. And how can we implement holistic controls for restricting intentional propaganda nation state actors?
Okay, so we discuss and to talk about the needs of regulation and proper law by the government to deal with misinformation spreading on social media in previous session. So at the same time, government is involving in spreading this information through their control media and also their national television to manipulate public opinion. So this is more harder to stop. So we have to start working and discussion on independent fact checker for every social media platform while deploying properly. So this is our recommendation: call for platforms for independent fact checker that are not necessarily media and government, but include subject matter specialists. And also avenues for decentralization of internet incorporating digital right awareness by different ISPs and CSR. Encourage, the last one, encourage this new voice and enable them to join ING events in region and continue encourage dialogue in their country. So that is all about our presentation. And also, next slide. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you.
You're right on time. It wasn't that long. Anyways, the next we have a body group mentored by Sridhi Brahmaji and Dr. Muhammad Shabir, Ahmad Zia Yusufi, Thelmon Tiet, and Bhaskar Bhattacharya.
Mingalaba everyone, my name is Moon and I'm from YIGF Myanmar. As an APrIGF fellow from marginalized and least represented community, I feel such a privilege to have a voice in the regional IGF and come in person to Singapore. Thank you to all of the organizers to arranging such an excellent and insightful forum. Today, me and my buddy Vashka will be presenting about internet accessibility as a human right. As a matter of fact, human rights always exist regardless of our gender, races, or religion. The same rights that people have offline should also be protected online as described in Article 19 at the UDHR. Freedom of speech and expression, access to information, the right to protection from our misusing our personal data are just some of the digital rights. The state also has the responsibility to protect our human rights and ensuring that our digital rights are maintained and the internet is accessible to everyone. As the internet is essential for everyone all around the country, our digital rights and access to the internet should be preserved forever and after. Now I would like to open the floor to my buddy Vashka.
Dhonobad. First day I told you I want to borrow your eye. Perfectly I borrow your eye. Perfectly I borrow the eye of my body group, my fellow. Thank you very much. The human rights is a big word. Sometimes Universal Declaration of Human Rights was failed to ensure the rights of humanity. In this century, UN had adopted another convention, that is UN Convention of Rights of Persons with Disabilities. And today we are promoting the convention's mission and vision and principle through different forums, including APrIGF and APSIG. Thank you, APrIGF and APSIG, for inviting diverse community and person like me to raise the voice of the marginalized group, such as persons with disabilities, women with disabilities, and other groups, including indigenous groups. So we really feel honored and we need more voice. And our region could be a champion region in the globe to make a model of inclusion, model of universal design. And we will say no to exclusion. No to exclusion. Human rights will win. All human beings will enjoy rights equal basis with others. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Group is ready? Okay, so now we have the group mentored by Ashwat Tripathi and Mubashir Sargana.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. And we are three in our buddy groups, Ashraf, Sang, and myself, and mentored by Asirvad, wonderful mentors over here, and Muabasir. We are talking about our experiences. And can you press that button? So I'll be talking about key takeaways. I enjoyed over the process of APsig and APrIGF fellowship, the joint fellowship this time. It was ISOC learning where we started learning about the basics of internet governance, and we went to the technical sessions and the IP Go game. It was very interactive to let us know about the internet ecosystem. It was interesting. And another thing was we did a cybersecurity deal as well. It was a kind of simulation that let us know how we respond whenever cyber attacks happen. Next slide, please. Next. Oh, and the issues that I was introduced was the digital divide, accessibility kind of issues in the internet governance, misinformation, and the emerging technologies like blockchain and AI governance kind of thing. Next slide, please. And what will we be doing after this fellowship is kind of like building a community over Nepal. We already have Youth IGF Nepal. We'll be like organizing annual Youth IGF back there in Nepal and growing the community. Joining hands with national initiative. We have national IGF over Nepal, and we are trying to also organize Nepal School on Internet Governance again. And we'll be working for the awareness with the stakeholders, capacity building, bringing more youths from Nepal to the regional and global forums that will be advocating for the issues that I have actually experience here. I'll pass on to my friend Ashraf. Thank you.
Hello, I am Ashraf. So from my session, next slide, I will be taking the summary session sharing that have been taking points from all of the whole session for the APrIGF, APNIC, and APSIG conference. So this is the summary for I have taken care, because as you know, all of us has been waking up from the COVID. So a lot of us has been having increasing cyber attacks awareness in the APAC region. So as you can see from one of the points, increasing sophistication of the attacks, policy gaps, unprepared organizations that have been working from home, and now they are working from office to take care of all of their database and of the clients and customers, and also of the unequal access to cybersecurity and privacy services and products. So to the next slide. So this is one of the opinions and of what of the fellows are thinking of what you think is the biggest threat to the internet. So all of us has been thinking about the freedom with no responsibility, capitalism and altruism, corruption in politics, cybersecurity and database, cyber scammer that has been overall has been more and more cyber scamming in the COVID recessions, and also the physical connectivity, intergovernment relationship and security. So from my Beyond Fellowship for after this this conference has ended, a lot of us Malaysia and Australia, we don't have a stable IGF community yet. So all of you has been trying to reach out for the networking and trying to find out how to build out a purpose and stable of the IGF community. So we hope in the future that Malaysia and also Australia has their own IGF stable community, and also the youth empowerment and voice for in the future next. I will pass on to Trang.
In 1997, the internet entered Vietnam for the first time, and being civil servants, my parents were very privileged to use the internet, but they never allowed me to use the internet because they were very aware of the risks and threats that the internet brought to human beings. Also, my parents wanted me to choose science over humanities because they believed that science would make more money and humanities are nothing but useless. But this forum has allowed me to see the inseparable connection between the two. In fact, human beings created internet and we learn also from the internet. I remember from the first day, we learned about the IP addresses, which should be identifiable and also interconnected. And I see the parallel with the human beings. On the one hand, we should be unique, but on the other hand, the differences of each of us should not stop us from being connected with others. So my recommendation is actually personal advice or personal encouragement that we should use the internet with courage, the courage to accept internet as imperfect because human beings are imperfect, the courage to adopt internet wisely because internet has both opportunities and risks. And finally, it's possible and also necessary to abandon the internet occasionally and selectively, because we need to prioritize the real world over the virtual world. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my body group. Thank you so much. I actually learned a lot from you guys. The next one is group 5, the body group of Masum and Abdullah, DM to Nguyen, Raymond, and Nigat.
Do you have slides? Yes, one more, please.
Sure. Hello.
Thanks very much, Ashwad. Though I couldn't join in person in Singapore right now, and my fellow buddies and our mentor, Mr. Abdullah Kamar, will lead on the floor. Thank you very much.
These 3 empty chairs represent voices from our communities, the person with disability in Bangladesh, migrant families in Vietnam, and indigenous peoples in the Philippines. What is the role of the internet in amplifying their voices?
I am a person with visual disability located in the northern region of Bangladesh. Access to internet is rising in my area, yet there has been slow improvement in increasing web accessibility for people with disability. A few years back, I was unaware that people like us can use assistive technology to use the internet. It was until an NGO conducted a public awareness campaign in my locality. At this moment, with the support of screen reader and mobile phone, I can access the web. Screen reader allows the text content to turn it into a speech output form. However, with the technology evolving at a fast pace, contents are updating more and more, and the digital innovations are taken. Websites are proliferating faster than accessibility can even be made. The problem is most people, even programmers, don't know what needs to be done and how it is supposed to be done. I could not complete a short course earlier because the platform was not accessible, although it had very important lesson for me. I'm advocating strengthening the voice of disability in North Bengal. I still have a long way to go before I figure out inclusivity in all the aspects of internet. To reduce this gap, I would ask the tech specialists to consider accessibility features and prioritize the 1 billion people when you intervene. Nothing about us without us. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jessie. I'm from Vietnam. And I think that you can see I'm pretty cute and charming, right? But forget it. It's me 10 years before I get married to a Korean man. I have been living in a rural area of Jeongnam Island in the south of Korea. I decided to be a marriage migrant because I want to help my family with financial crisis. But I couldn't expect that I have passed a tragic time of suffering domestic violence, labeling and sexually abused by not only my husband, but also the whole family-in-law family members. The problem is I couldn't speak either Korean or English, or I couldn't reach any kind of help from the local authority or even my neighbors. Hey, forget that story. That is Jessie of 2022. I'm now obsessed with the internet, and then searching for any kinds of support is under my ability. I now can use many kinds of apps, and then I can speak either the Korean and English. So that's why I'm here and be now, and then I am speak up for on behalf of not only the Vietnamese marriage migrant in South Korea, but all other migrants in Korea. And I know that you are not like me 10 or 15 years before. You are having a great opportunity to access this world easier via the internet, although it takes me 10 years to approach and use it. And keep in mind that the migrants deserve to be included in IG because it is our human rights, one of that. Keep in mind. Thank you.
I am an indigenous person in Mindanao, an island located in southern Philippines. Internet has arrived in a nearby community, accompanied by the start of a large-scale mining operation. But we cannot use the internet. There is no connection or signal reaching our village. Our friends in that village where the internet is supposed to exist also don't know what to do with it. They were given a presentation about it, but the instructions are in a foreign language. Only few can understand the English language. Almost no one has computers, smartphones, or enough income to afford these devices. Dear fellow stakeholders, we heard yesterday during the keynote presentation that there are no technical solutions for social problems. I agree. The internet is not a magic pill. The internet has no relevance in our lives if rampant poverty, illiteracy, displacement from mining operations are threatening our lives every day. We also like to connect with the rest of the world. We want to download apps and play games. We want to share photos, videos, and stories about our lives. Help us make this possible someday by calling out tech companies for their unsustainable extractive operation. Show solidarity with groups that engage local authorities to promote rights and uplift the living conditions of our indigenous people. Online, offline. Let us make the internet a genuine tool of empowerment for all.
Trust, sustainability, and inclusion. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. That was very insightful. Do remember the internet belongs to the one connected, the ones disconnected, and also to the ones unconnected. So the next mentored by Sagarika Group 7, I would like to request Ivandri Tayaba and Seluya Park.
Gentle reminder to the fellows, please keep within the time limit.
Okay, I'll start. Hello, I'm Sra Park from South Korea. Today, we will talk about online harassment. First of all, we need to know about the definition of online harassment because it is an unclear thing. Yes, online harassment.
Just continue.
Okay, according to Nicola and Anastasia, we can use online harassment where mobile and online technology are used as tools to blackmail, control, coerce, harass, humiliate, objectify, or violate another person. Yeah, usually it including blackmail, non-consensual access, cyber stalking, distribution of personal information as well. Next slide, please. Okay, yeah, according to Article 13 of Act on Special Cases concerning the punishment in Korea, person who send another person any word, sounds, writing, picture, images, yeah, such like that, via mail, computer, shall be punished with intent to arouse or satisfy his or her own or other person's sexual urges, shall be punished by imprisonment with labor for not more than 2 years or by a fine not exceeding 20 million won. However, real punishment is difficult if there is no physical damage or if it was just 1 or 2 times. In most cases in Korea, victims have to submit evidence in their reporting process, and it's very hard to disability and children. So it is more difficult to report if they withdraw from their accounts, like such as Facebook or WhatsApp, and delete shameful photos. And how about Pakistan?
Thank you. My name is Tayyaba Iftikhar. I'm from Pakistan. I will be giving you an overview of cyber harassment in Pakistan. Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act 2016 is the relevant law. I have added a QR code for anyone who wishes to read the full legal document. But for these purposes, Section 18, 19, and 21 are the relevant clauses that deal with cyber crimes against women. So I'll get back to the problem right now that we're facing. Most women do not know the laws applicable in such cases and the reporting channels that are available. So the reporting channels are there, but most women do not know how to access them. Or they face mobility restrictions and fear of families restrictions that deter them from submitting formalized complaints, since the agency requires women to go to the office, file a complaint, submit an identity card or husband or father's name. Then the official reporting website we noticed is not user-friendly for disabled person. There's no information in local languages. And there's a big question mark on data privacy and confidentiality as well. So our solution in this case is to take info from all the sessions that we attended and to create a platform which holds information on the particular laws, reporting channels that are available, but in a more simplified manner. So apart from the legal jargon, we're hoping that the law is presented in a very simplified manner so that everyone who's visiting that platform knows what the law is talking about and which laws and which clauses are applicable to them. And then making sure the website is accessible and inclusive. Information on particular community groups is also present, who are working directly with the victims and on their issues, and support groups as well. My co-presenter will be elaborating on our platform.
Okay, so the platform itself will be web-based for now. So for the prototyping one, and then suddenly the slide is missing. So you already see the small mock-up that already happened. And in that particular process, it will be in a Q&A. So it's more easier. It's not so many law jargon and things like that. So you have a question and then you have an answer, and you have several information that be connected to the platform, to the community, and also to the person that you want to report, such as police, or you need to have a medical attention. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you. Do remember, the law is for social engineering, but always let ethics guide you. The next group is a body group of Dr. Saftis Babu and Dr. Shishir Kumar Sadalia, Deepa, Nabil, and Zahir.
Hello, Zahir. It's me, Deepa Watrai from Nepal.
Me, Zahir from Palestine.
So today we have a little bit casual type of session here. So Zahir, I haven't interacted with the Palestine people. This is my first time. So can you talk about what are the internet issues you are facing in your country, and what are the difficulties you are facing? And can you tell me, do you feel any difficult to reach in the Singapore?
Yeah, you know, we have. We have a lot of difficulties internet users in Palestine faces. I talked it in the flash talks, but let me summarize this as many services in Palestine are not provided to you due to political issues or security issues from other sides, and that limited the service that is provided, and that so some service like marketing or online services cannot go ahead in Palestine, and that affected the Palestinian economy.
Okay, thank you so much. And do you have any IG platform in your country so that the learning from here you can impart in your country?
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a national internet governance forum in Palestine, and I think one of the most important thing I will do in my Palestine after come home, to start some such initiative, because it will promote IG in Palestine. To be honest, not much people know about internet governance in Palestine, even who works in technology. If I ask some people what is IG, no. So I think to host such initiative in one of the famous university in Palestine, so many student and academic can be touched with the internet governance forum. If I achieve this, I will be so happy.
Oh, that's
Let me ask you now.
Okay, so you can ask me.
The first question, as a woman, do you have a challenge to attend this meeting?
Actually, I got opportunity as a woman to participate in this platform because women have really great opportunity. If like it is like almost 50-50%, right? So we are getting opportunity from this platform, but socially we are a little bit getting disadvantages, but still in the IG platform I feel really encouraged and motivated.
So can you summarize or highlight the main topics you learned from the meeting?
Oh, I have learned so much here, and from the starting of the APsig, and now in APrIGF, it's like we have learned in the online also the multi-stakeholder model and multi-stakeholder model, and from the all the conferences we just demonstrate all the multi-stakeholder model is demonstrated, and the stakeholder participation also can be seen. And I have also learned about the inclusion. We have included all diverse economy, and from different group, LGBTQ and disabled people also included here. So it is like a very much learning platform.
You work in Nepali police.
Yes,
How you will promote IG in your work?
Oh, it's like a little bit tough job for Nepal police. Is like a little bit challenge, because we are not we are restricted with so many protocols, and so we have to follow some protocols to get into that issue. But I'm trying my colleagues to enroll in our platform. In YIGF, I have invited some of my colleagues who participated in my that YIGF initiative, which was just held in 2022, and they have gave me very good feedback over there, and they have assured me that I will expand in my community also. So it is a little bit challenge, but we can do it from our side.
Inshallah, hope so. Let me request from you to be a messengers that for all the words that reached our message from Palestine, how the people in Palestine suffered. I will be thankful too much if you be our messengers. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That was a brilliant, brilliant presentation. Okay, so the next team, mentored by Dr. Sudha.
Abdel Hamid, Farhad, and Daria.
Hello, everybody. My name is Abdul Hamid. I'm from Jordan. Today, I will talk about Arab Internet Governance Forum because I am member of their advisory group. Arab Internet Governance Forum was established in 2012 within the framework of the Arab Roadmap for the Internet Governance. Arab Internet Governance Forum was established under the joint umbrella of League of Arab States and ISQA. ISQA is one of the United Nations organization. The new version of Arab Roadmap for the Internet Governance was published before the pandemic, with the new version of the priorities and many things. The first meeting of Arab Internet Governance Forum was held in Kuwait in 2012 under the theme Better Internet for Better Arab World. The last meeting was held last year virtually under the theme of the Digital Cooperation and Development Forum. The next meeting will be held next year, and hopefully we'll see you guys all there. Thank you.
So I'm present myself next. I'm Daria. I'm a PhD International Relations PhD student at Moscow State University. Also, I'm a part of a youth scientific and analytical platform with the name of International Information Security School, which is created on the basis of the Institute of Contemporary International Studies at Diplomatic Academy of Russian Foreign Ministry. We as a group promote the discussion and exchange of views, position, and assessments, development of strategies for comprehensive solutions to problems of international information security and internet governance among the youth, and making sure that the youth voice is heard. About the fellowship program, it gave me a great opportunity and experience from which will definitely, I'm sure, will impact my scientific career and work in the school. I'm leaving the conference with the thoughts about the topics and the issues raised here, which I'm going to promote in Russian AGF. And about the future impact, definitely helped me to get the idea about the IGF, regional IGF, and helped me prepare for the Internet Information Security School sessions, IGF session, which will be held on the 3rd of December. And we will be focused on the youth initiatives and discuss about it. So, yeah.
Hello, this is Fahd Iqbal from Pakistan. I am working in PISA-CERT, and my work domain is on SDGs, Peace, Justice, Goal 16. And currently I am working on online harassment, and I have learned a lot of things from this conference. Especially I learned on GRC governance, risk and compliance, and also I really appreciate the activities which are done on DDoS attack. I have learned how to mitigate via when some of the DDoS attack happened, and also I have learned IP assigning by activity, and I would like to recommend one suggestion to the APsig and APrIGF that they can also allow us to attend some APNIC workshop and or to manage as workshops for us. And this is also this kind of activities can helpful for me to broaden my mindset. And I would like to thank you all of I would like to thank you all to I am here for your and giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. The next group is a body group of Pablo and Bisharad. I think they have something interesting. Ellen, Kasun, and the Vasundara.
Hi, great. Everything is going well.
Why so strict, V? Let's have it
Let's
a
have
little
fun.
bit chill. So, Kasun, how are you doing? Please have your tea.
Yes, thank you.
Also, V, your tea.
Thank you, Ellen. That's very nice of you.
What a day, right? So I've heard that Sri Lanka has been having this economic crisis. I would like to know how it is affecting digital divide in Sri Lanka.
Yes, Elena, I think you all know.
My name is Ellen, not Elena.
Elena, yeah. Yes. Yeah, in these days, Sri Lanka is facing huge economic crisis. So due to the economic crisis, we are facing hyperinflation because that hyperinflation is directly affected to the digital divide and digital adoption and digital tech diffusion in there. So due to that inflation and the economic crisis, the devices prices are going very high. And another thing is internet charges. It's having taxes and levies, and also there are and also the service providers services are very high these days. And another thing is contents availability. Due to the inflation and the economic crisis, that we do not have enough contents development because we have to money to develop contents and infrastructure development. There are so many issues we have to directly affect the digital divides. I'm damn sure this economic crisis directly affect to increase the digital divide in my country.
What a fun casual conversation you're having.
Wow. Yeah, we should have a more chill conversation. But
Kasan, do you have anything for
yes,
either of us? Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then how community innovation is dealing with gender-based violence, then how effective it is with gender-based violence
Right.
by
So,
community?
okay. So my answer is going to be broader than strictly gender-based violence, and I hope that's okay. It will also mirror a lot of conversations that have happened over the last week and conversations that we've had as fellows and with the other fellow groups or person. And it will include learnings also from the presentations we saw today. Some of them were very creative. I will not be able to cite all the different speakers. If you like what I say, please feel free to credit this to something you have said in your session. As we recognize the importance of listening and learning from community experiences and reconsider what we mean by somebody being a legitimate stakeholder or voice. And this really gets to the heart of the issue of recognizing individual and communities advocating for themselves rather than giving them a framework or giving them a pattern on how to advocate. My notes are messed up. And here, I don't know if
you have a lot of.
I have notes for this casual conversation.
Notes.
This is anxiety working. And here, I don't know if the role of the international community is to provide solutions as much as it is, because there are already local practices and work, which will work better for local context because they come from communities that they speak for. Rather, perhaps it is this asking what support is needed. We've heard from groups, representative groups here, individuals here, asking what support is needed and then mobilizing to provide that support in a way that also recognizes power dynamics that are inherent in all the setups that we have. And this is a big ask, obviously. It's also, there's fluidity that is necessarily inherent in this process. These goals and priorities will shift. And this fluidity is also important to maintain given that we are currently undergoing a climate emergency and priorities will change for different countries, especially in South Asia, which has already been affected, Southeast Asia, South Asia. It's already been affected by so many natural disasters and will continue to do so. Saying all this, the last week has left me optimistic about the future of internet governance. Ellen, do you have time for a quick chat? We have 1.5 minutes.
I'm a bit scared, but okay.
I'm gonna ask very quickly. This is gonna be a fun. I recognize
fun, but yeah, okay.
I recognize that LGBTQIA persons are not legally included as a protected group against hate crimes and discrimination in Indonesia. Is this correct? Yes or no?
Yes,
okay.
Unfortunately.
That is not the question. This is a population that frequently turns to online spaces for self-expression and connections. And this may be especially true for minors. So what social support exists and how does this impact reporting also, which is necessary for getting funding later? I'm keeping the timer here. I'm so sorry. I have no time.
Wow. Okay. Only 40 seconds. I don't know. Okay. So actually the LGBTIQ community in Indonesia is quite strong and they have this solidarity internally, right? But unfortunately, even though our constituent doesn't, even the LGBTIQ is really in our constitutional law, there is no discrimination against the LGBTIQ, but on the lower level regulation, like from the governor, from the mayor, and so on, they actually tries to violate the human rights of LGBTIQ. But I love that the LGBTIQ community themselves is not crumbling down. Actually, they are making a lot of, they're trying to repel these kind of laws that discriminate against them. And they are trying to also engage with the regulator to talk about this. So they are making themselves seen, although there is many risks they are facing on that. But yeah, I think we should also have support from the international community about how the LGBTIQs has their human rights being violated in Indonesia. So do help us, okay? As an international support, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, and the last one, while they take selfie, body group of a very good friend of mine, Swaran, as well as Dr. Rajaram. Kade Shiri, Shiri Racha, and Zore.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kate from Thailand. I'm here with Rasha from Thailand and my buddy Anu from Mongolia.
So today, our group would like to talk about what we have learned so far from APrIGF and what we going to apply our experience here to our community. For me, first of all, I would like to say thank you to everyone for having me here, and I have learned a lot during the past 2 days, particularly the multi-stakeholder approach in internet governance. It's not only about what's happening here in this meeting, but it's about the process of empowering people to raise their voice, including different group of people in internet governance, and importantly, how we can treat them, this multi-stakeholder group, equally and remove the unequal power in negotiation between different actors to ensure that all of them are comfortable to participate in the discussions. So this inspired me to build a youth platform to discuss issues related to internet governance and digital rights in my country. Nowadays, I'm concerned about the use of social media to protest against the semi-authoritarian regime in my country, but many of you Thai youth are unaware or less aware of digital security and do not practice digital hygiene. And as you see, like Thai youth participation in internet governance is still low. So I expect that next year, many of Thai youth will participate more and dare to speak in the public. Yeah.
Hi. The class today, I have a lot of experience, and I would like to review about digital rights legislation and censorship, or only about censorship. Yeah, some people these days don't look at the other issues. They concern only what issue they want to publish. That is why censorship is so important, because it helps people evaluate a child, a youth, adult, and elderly, include someone with a health issue. Just like me have a more health issue. As you know, disinformation or web threat information has become one of the biggest threats to trust on the internet. Not only during a COVID-19 pandemic, it's attack everyone, even if you have a good mental health condition. Moreover, most of the country in the world has their own digital literacy and censorship related to their cultures. In my case, from my direct experience, I have a content creator or like artist friends. I'm also an online writer too. I know a lot of creators, they resign after they got a lot of hate speech, disrespect in a human being way. And I have a lot of discussions about this criminal warning, content warning, and legit a lot of in my committee. Even if I will send our ID card to check the age, they still ban the word or moral right. I call moral right. It is a like a censor or something you use for censorship to censor adult content or another content in the way you can't see anything but only a formal word. And a story or start to expand the set. Oh, some shouldn't use content to and just like they use their parents' ID card. It's just okay to share some content to an underground. Oh, my artist friends use other open my legal website too. And in the other hand, if we have to concern a set of proper list or gain knowledge of what is the proper content with censorship, is make or like content better way as a peaceful citizen. Yeah. So. No, it's okay. Yes, we are a little bit nervous from so many people.
I am Ano from Mongolia. I'm so glad the APsig and APrIGF started off with the capacity building program for fellows who is newcomers in internet governance space. These all discussions helped evolve and broaden my understanding about internet governance space. By this lot of topics, we all build a strong understanding of the internet governance space and multi-stakeholder approach to internet governance, role of internet actors and stakeholders group, and cybersecurity, cyber laws, and it is something during the last 6 days. I think we need to build at the converse of the 3 tracks. which is sustainability, trust, and inclusion for like capacity building and multi-stakeholder model and digital cooperation by the crucial solution were advanced by the entire APrIGF community. In my side, and eventually, I want to spread the knowledge of IT and internet governance for children who is impossible to pay for education in Mongolia. Because everyone needs to, what is going on nowadays in digital transformation exactly. If we know everything about this, we can avoid some violation of human rights in this big field by right way. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. So this brings us to the end of the session. We'd love to have this going on, but again, we have some logistic arrangements to meet. So thank you so much. You fellows, you are the agents of change. So do take the knowledge from here, do understand the diversity and take it back to your community. Remember, if you share your knowledge, it's only going to increase. Thank you, Swaran, and thank you everyone for your presence. And yeah, Glenn, thank you so much for all the pictures. Yeah, sure. And yeah, last, just informally, Shaha has a small token of appreciation for the most active.
Thank you, Assured. It's actually on the first day, me, Shatish, we had told you that it's about the social media post. You did lots of posted. We are really happy. I have seen lots of in Facebook and also in Twitter.